Okay guys, in this video I'm going to break down on what time frames to use when playing momentums and some tips what you can use in your trading day. Stay tuned. I wanted to make this video to make you aware of when to enter and when to exit momentum trades, and also what time frame should you be looking at them on. Like, a lot of people will ask, what time frames do you look at stocks on when trading? This is a really wide and broad kind of question and answer kind of to give. I'm going to make it as simple as I can. If I'm looking at stocks over $10 to $20 or $30, I will not use the 1 minute. I will use minimum of the 5 minute time frame, just solely because they move in bigger increments than smaller cap stocks. So I would want to see it on a bigger time frame. I would also want to see a pattern form on a bigger time frame with a higher dollar ticker. What I find works perfectly is, I don't know whether all systems will have the time frame on offer, is I like to look at the 2 minute time frame. The 1 minute is kind of a bit unpredictable. It's okay at opening bell, but as soon as kind of the 30 minutes are in, it's a little bit unpredictable to watch the 1 minute. I like the 2 minute time frame. It gives me a better understanding, a better idea of the charts. And I also find that if you're watching the 2 minute time frame and use the 9 EMA, you will see it a lot of the times pull back the 9 EMA on the 2 minute chart, and that's usually an indication to buy if a pattern is broken either to the upside from there. I wouldn't normally take a trade if it's massively overextended on the 5 minute chart, just because it has too much room to pull back and to kind of get confirmation there. It's too risky for me. It also depends on the time of day. If it is after kind of 11:30, 12 o'clock, I'll certainly wait for confirmation to pull back to the 9 on the 5. If on the 1 minute chart the stock is below the EMA, I won't usually take the trade. I want to see that already above the EMA and consolidating. Even though I'm not using the 1, I'd be using the 2 EMA. I just want to make sure that there's nothing in the way. If I'm watching it on the 2 minute chart, there might be no EMA in the way of my stock to move, but it is on the 1. A lot of people will be off put by that, so you have to kind of think in the mindset of what are other traders watching. Although you mightn't use that time frame, you have to understand what is everybody else looking at and get a better understanding of it there. So if the stock is below the EMAs on the 1 minute chart, I usually won't take the trade. You have to kind of watch your multiple indicators and multiple signals when trading. I will not take a trade if the stock is massively overextended on the 1 minute, unless the volume is absolutely crazy and the flow is so low. This is just too dangerous. There's too much room to pull back. So if it is overextended hugely on the 1 minute, please don't take the trade. Not unless it's just about to get halted and you like to get into halt plays, or just kind of know your understanding of when you're playing these, so just be aware of it. Another thing is that you should be looking for patterns to form usually on the 5 minute. The later in the day it gets, the 1 and 2 minutes kind of irrelevant the longer the day goes on. They're good at the start, but as the day goes on, start switching to your 5 minute charts and watch out for your bull flag patterns, your flat top breakouts and things like this. Also, another little trick I like to use when I'm playing momentum plays is, I always notice about 11:30, 12 o'clock, if the stock has ran and it's gone into sideways consolidation, give it time on the 5 minute. As soon as your 9 EMA and your 20 EMA start to emerge, let's call it Ema Crossover, I do find like 8 out of 10 stocks, once the EMA crosses and it is in a pattern of a flag, it will 8 out of 10 times it will break that flag in the upwards direction. So just make sure you're getting better at your spotting your patterns and using your EMAs and getting confirmation on a 5 minute chart as the day goes on. When to exit a momentum play, depending on the time of day, again this will come in. If it is in the afternoon and you're looking at the 5 minute chart, I would exit any trade, not just a momentum trade. If I got the first big red candle on the 5 minute, I would just get out. It's not usually a good sign. But again, it will come into play if it's holding above the EMA or did it just crack it. So it's very hard to kind of give you an answer that is black and white, because like we said before, 1,000,001 factors come into a trade and play. but hopefully this will give you an understanding of at least one aspect of time frames and charts to look out for. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Again, there is a link in the description below. I do have a free PDF of some patterns, and I like to call it a pattern cheat sheet I like to look out for. It's very easy to follow and it's super good if you're a beginner, or if you're not a beginner, you're not great with patterns. It is free, it is in the link below, so go check it out. God bless. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. There is a link in the description below. I've prepared a full module of everything you need to know how to get started in the stock world from A to Z, all the way from what platforms to use to affordable education, and I go into huge detail about candles. Check that link guys, I hope you all enjoy.